When we talk about the convention and the delegates, there are estimates ranging from, I've heard 38%, I've heard 60% of Goldwater delegates and alternates returning this year to Miami. Do you see yourself as the only hope of the conservatives in the party? They certainly are not going to rally around Nelson Rockefeller, and many of them may not around Richard Nixon. Where else do they have to go except to you?
Well, Bill, I as you know, won't go along anymore with using those labels. I've been working for 2 years trying to get the party to drop the labels.
But a great many people do use them.
And yet we've been very successful, though, with getting them to. I think there is a different philosophy or belief in the Republican Party today at the grassroots level and on up through the pros. I think you will find the Republican Party today is far more willing to see good in other Republicans in the interest of unity and in the interest of winning. There is a great desire. We've had our bloodbath and learned a lesson from it. The party was virtually out of existence just a few years ago. And I don't think that you're going to have that problem. I don't think people are going to this convention frozen into an ideological mold.
You were quoted as having observed once that the people know the way to stop a riot is to hit someone on the head.
Yes, sir. I've said something similar to that. When somebody goes out and begins to loot and burn a building down, which endangers the health and safety of everybody, that's a good way to stop it. If you let the police knock somebody in the head who was breaking a plate glass window, or who was assaulting a policeman, who was assaulting a person on the street, or throwing a firebomb, I think they'd be getting out mighty light if somebody knocked them in the head. And frankly, that's exactly what ought to be done. And if I were the President of the United States, I would take whatever was necessary to prevent what happened in this city if we had to order the knocking in the head of many people. And when you do that, you're going to satisfy the overwhelming majority of people of all races in this country, because it's not a matter of race, it's a matter of anarchists, and the government has kowtowed to every anarchist group in the United States, and as a consequence, we don't have any safety in the streets of our large cities, nor right here in Washington, D.C.